Loading snacks.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Lotus Snacks Anime Chat Podcast, episode 24. Your student council is in the building and ready to talk anime. Myself is here, Noah's here, Gabby's here, the usual suspects. And usually this would be the time where I would ask everybody how their weekend was and things like that. But now that we have a new segment we're throwing into the mix, I'll hold that off till we get to that. So right now, is everybody feeling good? Is everybody ready to go and talk about some anime?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's talk about anime.
So first item on the docket, Noah, what do we need to know about?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, we got drum roll please.
Okay.
Free Run season 2 announcement.
Woo!
Quickly.
Good.
Yay.
Good.
Let's go.
Official.
Free Run season 2 announcement for January 2026. So the end of this year. Only like 10 months.
Okay. Good.
I'm so
Good.
excited. I told y'all Madhouse is back.
Somebody
Make
asked me
waves.
about Free Run over the weekend, what I thought about it. It's like, yeah, Free Run is peak. Yeah. Like, okay. Okay. Like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Well deserved too.
So the whole world is excited for this.
Looking forward to see where they
Myself
take this
is
one.
more excited than everybody else. Relax, everybody. No, I'm just joking. But we're all super excited.
Yeah. I'm looking to see
I haven't
their
read the
growth
manga
and-
yet,
Mhm.
but I'm going to. It's on the list. I'm just finishing up Sakamoto Days right now.
Okay.
Got a couple short suggestions and Freeman's. Yeah, Freeman's up there.
Okay.
I'm surprised
Okay.
I haven't gotten to it already. Have you read it, Gabby?
Sakamoto or Freerun?
Freeman.
No, I have not read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it soon.
Okay.
So
Wonder
that's
how much
exciting.
content is left within the manga. I wonder.
How much content? They're like 100 chapters past.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's
What
planned to
they-
be animated.
what they
Okay.
aired.
Got it.
It's like 2 more seasons of what they had probably. And who knows how long it'll go. I don't know where it is. I just know they ended at chapter 40, and I think they're on like chapter 150, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's
So
good
that's
to know.
exciting. I can't
Hell
wait.
yeah.
And who's y'all favorite character in Free Run?
Believe it or not, it's Stark with me. I like him.
Ark is my favorite too,
Yeah, I like him.
if not Fern.
I'm
I like
forgetting
Fern a
her
lot.
name, but the purple-haired girl.
Fern.
Is that Fern?
Yeah.
I like Fern.
Okay. She's cool too.
It's a
And I-
ficus.
And I like their dynamic.
Stark is my
Nobody knows
second
that
favorite.
preference. Yeah, Fern or Stark, definitely.
Hmm.
Free Run number 2.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, hilarious.
yeah, I can't wait for that. Seriously, I hope Madhouse goes even crazier than they went, if
Probably
that's
will.
possible. Yeah,
I don't see why not.
2 great intros, like that. That shit was perfect.
Yeah, top quality animation, story. Yeah, the whole nine. Yeah.
What do we have next? Next, we have a leak that Too Many Losing Heroines is been greenlit for season 2.
Ooh. Let's
Okay.
That
go.
one, right, Gabby?
Yeah.
I think we talked about that. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
So if y'all don't know, this one's dope. Um it's how do I say this? It's good, but it's like also kind of like pitiful.
Yeah.
But I feel like the superb production makes up
Mhm.
for any like pitifulness in the story. So you have that to look forward to. But it's basically
It's a beautiful show.
the perspective of a love story. You know how in every love story there's like the main girl and like the other girl, right? Whether that's the
Right.
friend, the stepsister, the side girl, whatever you may have, and she's also in love, but it's not going to work, and you know it's not going to work. And that's usually so. Basically, this is the perspective of all that second girl, the girl who it
Yeah.
didn't work for, and the main girl goes with the guy, and then the MC is kind of like He's kind of like friend zoned 100% of the time so
Yeah.
far in the first season.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. It keeps you watching, and the dynamics are really wholesome. So I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment 100%. Yeah.
Looking forward to season 2. It doesn't feel like I always have to question when I watch high school anime. It doesn't feel questionable to watch.
Yeah, that was one of the things you said about when we were watching, like the realism. I think, like of it, of what the like it takes place in high school, like for real, things
They
like
do
that,
a
things you
very
actually
good
run
job
into.
of making the characters not act like typical high school anime tropes, I think.
Yeah, and which is funny because I saw someone say it's like overly tropey, which it is to as far as their characters go, but the
Yes.
scenarios are like really normal, and it feels like something that you could be in your life. You know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah.
feel
Mhm.
like some only fantasy anime scenario
Yeah,
with only anime scenarios happening and
Yeah.
dynamics.
100
It feels
girlfriends.
very normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So in that
So
way, it
that's
just
like
makes it less
straight fantasy,
tropey.
but like
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tropey, but like not really because of how it is. I don't know. You should just go watch it.
we all
There
three
we go.
recommend it. We all three recommend it. We have Gachiakuta author. Have you wait? First of all, do you guys know about this meme, Absolute Cinema?
I believe
This is a
so.
very popular meme, and it's
Um,
crazy that y'all don't know about this meme.
I probably would know it if it, like it was on the screen, but
Hold on, let me send y'all boomers
Visual.
this meme. Absolute. So this meme has been popular for like freaking 2 years, y'all. Come on now.
I
And
don't know the name of memes, but like I
the
see them all
more
the
so,
time.
yeah, but no, this one it's called at like Absolute. It's not like the meme name, like that's what it is. All right, hold on, look in chat. This is the meme. So it's more so popular now because it's redone
Oh, that
with
guy.
Okay.
people usually post it under like anime stuff or like other like basic like animated media, and
Mhm.
then now lately people have been like putting other characters head on it, like Gojo for Gojo.
Right.
Sung Jin Woo is the latest one, obviously.
I
It's
can
even
see
on
that.
Instagram gifs and
That's
stuff like
hilarious.
that. Absolute Cinema. That's why yeah, is pretty popular meme. So the Gachi Akuta author, who is a new really popular and anticipated manga that's just got announced for an anime,
Uh-huh.
redid the meme and in her own artwork and released it, and it was just pretty cool to see. So y'all probably see it,
Okay.
bing, right there.
Okay.
And
What-
right, Gabby, hold on, help me
It's
out,
like-
Gabby.
it's like,
I'll
what
see
is
that
Right
it?
in
one side.
between here, y'all. That's where it'll be.
So, okay,
Yeah,
let's go to this side this week.
and,
Okay.
So that was pretty cool to see because I mean, it's just cool to see that a lot of these authors are, I mean,
Yeah.
our age and just
Yeah.
up to date with the times.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then next we have this one was from 2 weeks ago, but actually we'll do that later because this is a trailer. I have another trailer.
Okay. We have a trailer now? Or
yeah, but after this I have another
Okay.
trailer.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And that just started off too. Yeah. So One Piece returns in 1 month.
I think April 6th, if I'm correct. I think that's it. But yeah.
And that's exciting. So yeah, it's like a little less than 1 month, but yeah.
So excited.
And we're all excited for that.
Of course.
I still haven't watched Egghead yet, but I will.
Neither have I. Me too. I just gotta.
I don't even
gotta
know if I'll
find
watch
time.
it when it comes back. I still might wait for it to finish because I watched One Piece weekly through all of Wano for like 5 years, and that was after I caught up.
Mhm.
And so I caught up and I loved it, but then I couldn't wait because I was so addicted to One Piece and I had to wait through horribly paced, terrible Toei animation. Not animation, like anime.
Right.
And now I'm like, nah, I kind of want to let it stack and just experience an arc again at a time because it's gonna keep coming. When they about to find a One Piece or War arc, I'm gonna watch it weekly. But
I'm gonna catch up on the first half of Egghead, and then I'll let the rest of it sit till it's done, and I'll go and watch the second half of Egghead. But at least we'll be caught up on that point.
When you're caught up with One Piece, you just let it build half the time.
Yeah, watching it weekly definitely doesn't work. I completely once I started reading the
Trust me, I've
manga
been doing
heavy.
it since middle school.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oof.
and I didn't read the manga heavily for a while. And once I got into reading the manga heavily, I would just read it here and there, and the scans. And once I got into reading it heavily, I kind of just stopped watching as much because I'm like, the content you get per chapter is way more weekly than the content you get per episode.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And so that's where I really fell in love with reading it weekly. Speaking of which, I'm two chapters behind.
Oof.
A
So
lot of chapters behind.
I know, right? Ooh, these manga chapters.
really?
Oof.
Yeah, I let the manga build more than I had to do the anime.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one because I forget about it. Two because it, the anticipation of when I start reading the chapters, I get rolling real fast and I just want to read more. So that's why I let the manga build more than I do the anime.
Yeah,
Got it.
that makes sense. I would do that too. But I don't know. Sometimes, especially my job makes it real easy because I'll have some downtime. So
Mhm.
when I have downtime, but I don't have enough downtime to watch an episode. But I got
Yeah.
enough downtime, like 15 minutes, to flip through Shonen
Couple
Jump app
chapters,
and see
yeah,
what
I got
dropped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
And that's why I talk about the weeklies we can have because I know you got downtime work too. So it's
I
like
do.
you
I
just
do.
open up the app and we'll talk about it later. Anyway,
He
I'm
said,
I'm
"So."
fully expected to get talked down on when that time comes. I'm fully expected.
So that being said, I got a couple things to show. So I'm gonna share my screen here, and
Okay.
this is another One Piece um bit of information here. So I missed last week. I meant to talk about closing video. I meant to talk about the sports collabs that most of you out there, if you're
Ah,
watching, may have
Yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah.
seen by now
yeah,
that they're doing.
They're everywhere.
yeah, they are.
With that, the major sports collabs they had were Demon Slayer with Ufotable specifically, and um just MLB in general, and One Piece and the LA Lakers,
Hmm.
Los Angeles Lakers had a 1 day like pop-up collab basically where they gave the team free shirts, which we have a
Okay.
screenshot for. And basically I go to a lot of NBA games, but every now and then at special games they'll just have a t-shirt. I literally have one in lookable distance. That's they just put on the seats, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you just like a free team t-shirt that's themed
Yeah.
for whatever the night is. And so it was One Piece Lakers, and then they displayed like a whole animation,
That
which I have.
animation was dope.
I never wanted to be a Lakers fan more in my life.
I know, right? Like,
I just want the
you
One
back in
Piece.
the Lakers? I guess I'm a Laker fan now. Ah.
That's how it
So
works.
I have that animation that they displayed on the Jumbotron, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
This thing was incredible.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Gama no reach. Gama no jam on that
Yep.
nigga.
Look at that.
Wham! Dunked it on their ass.
Ah!
Our captain.
Oh, that's a clip right there.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yo, so that was the animation they displayed on the Jumbotron. I don't know how many times, but at least once, probably multiple. And
Mhm.
that was for their little collab, which was super dope. And they gave everyone shirts. I saw the shirts selling on eBay.
How much are they running for? Did you say?
Not I didn't see anything crazy. I haven't checked
Okay.
now, but I was like
Okay.
the day of. I assume that I saw just a whole bunch of Lakers and One Piece merch, and I found out later it was all fake because I was like, okay, I'll just buy like a hoodie for whatever the Zoro thing is when it drops. And then I
Yeah.
went to look it up, and I found on Reddit somebody was like, no, I was at the game. They just gave out T-shirts that they put on the seats, and I was like, oh, so it was just like a theme kind of
Okay.
giveaway deal.
Yeah, I've been
So
seeing all that type of stuff floating around. I'm like, oh, that looks cool, but is it official? Like, I don't know. Like,
Is it like a purple shirt or a yellow shirt?
it was a black shirt. You'll see the
Oh,
okay.
screenshot by now, but
On this side.
what's
Okay,
it
gotcha.
called? They have yeah, just black shirts. I think they were only black, and yeah, I didn't
oh, it
see
had
anything
Luffy
crazy.
on it, just like
I
doing
think I
this.
saw one like, yeah.
Okay.
I saw these other designs and I thought they were real. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
maybe they did it with an apparel company or something, but it wasn't.
Mhm.
But you know, One Piece is coming back in a month.
Yep.
And the way that these NBA teams work, You can just like they have literally on the website. You can just go up, type in promotion, and just type in, "Hey, I'm Toei." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get a. You know what I'm saying? And
You'll
depending
see
on what
more.
the money
Yeah.
is depending on how good the promotion is. So
Mhm.
they threw
We'll
out
see-
some
I
money.
believe we'll
in.
see a lot more of those anime collabs and stuff like that in the future. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So next on this same tab, I've got Demon Slayer, which Demon Slayer, the cool thing about Demon Slayer is they did Ufotable dropped a whole animation.
I saw
was just
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
And
was so
everyone was kind of like, y'all probably seen it out there by now. Everyone was kind of like, yo, Ufotable, we didn't even think about this, but drop a sports anime, bro.
Like,
That's
hold
what
up.
everybody, we were like,
Stop
we didn't
it.
It
even
will
think
be
about
fire.
this.
Yeah.
But yo, can we get
didn't think
a
about
sports
you.
anime? So let's check out this collab animation. Nah.
For
Take me
those
1
listening,
second.
pause.
Okay.
Because when I share the screen,
You have to do
it doesn't
the
allow me to do the
choose the audio at the bottom. Yeah.
This thing don't give me my own control. Okay, I think this should give y'all audio. I'll go back like 10 soccer anime or football anime for all y'all
Fire.
out there.
Fire. That's what it would be.
It would be better than slideshow lock.
So that's they'll have some apparel, I'm assuming, and plushies probably. I'm definitely gonna buy some
Tanjiro with
apparel
somebody's
if they have
jersey.
some.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they'll do jerseys, but they'll probably do like shirts and stuff like that, you know, like apparel type stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think the team will be wearing Demon Slayer jerseys. That's crazy.
No, man, like get a plushie of Tanjiro with like a Yankees jersey or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like a little plushie of them like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Dodgers jersey.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, or who knows which teams, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. And then I got two more things. One, we got amazing announcement last week. Amazing, not so amazing. I don't know. But
Okay.
One Punch Man, after 6 years, has a release date for season 3.
That's good to hear.
Oh,
That's good to
I
hear.
love that.
October 2025. We're getting
Okay.
dang.
season 3 of One Punch Man.
Okay. So got some time.
Nice.
Okay.
But I have a trailer here.
And that's October. Yeah, that fall is gonna be peak.
Fall's looking good.
Yeah.
I got a trailer here.
Okay.
Let's go.
This time y'all will have audio.
Mario.
Is this One Punch?
Not Mario. Audio.
I'm sorry, I had an audio stim here.
Okay. So this
Oh, you got a watermelon.
"許せん。しかも俺を狩りに現れないのが余計許せん。ハゲマントだからか。ガローって野郎を見つけ出してぶん殴ってやる。
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting, but we have a problem
What's the problem?
with that trailer. Do y'all know what it is?
I don't know
No.
because I've not seen season 2 yet. So
You've seen
What I
season
just-
1, so you should know
Yes.
the problem with that trailer.
I've seen nothing.
I don't know what the problem is with the trailer.
That shit looked like ass.
Oh, that part? Oh, okay.
That shit
I
was
mean, it didn't
stills.
really
That
show
shit
us
I
looked
thought it was
horrible.
character or story related.
It
or
don't
something
matter
like
what
that.
they show. That shit looked like that looked horrible. Now I found out today. I'm looking up season 1 so I can give y'all a reference.
Okay.
I found out today that this may be a rumor. I don't know. I didn't confirm it, but I saw on a post from a popular page that this was animated by one person. So maybe this trailer
What?
is just this trailer, and who knows, because it's going to be done by JC Staff. It's not going to be done by Madhouse, who does the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But JC Staff obviously does stuff like Dan Machi, for example, all the way up to like what? what's that other fairy tale one? Eden Zero, stuff like that. So
Okay.
they know how to do good animation. And maybe that trailer was just animated by one person, hopefully. But
Hold on,
I
judgment,
mean,
until we get a more real trailer. That was more like an announcement kind of
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
Let's wait till we get
Look
like
at
an
this.
actual real.
Hmm.
All right.
I could only play 2 seconds of this because of like copyright, but like look at this. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You can just see from the person standing there the art difference versus that trailer. You see what
Is
I'm
that a
saying?
crab man in his underwear?
Oh, yes,
Why
It
aren't you?
absolutely is.
Yes.
So it's
Is that a
just like
robot crab man in his
and
underwear.
the tiny whiteys, yeah.
a lot of people, including myself, was like, "What the hell is this?" And
Compared to that animation, yes, you can see even from the standstill, it's like kind of the trailer
Yeah.
was kind of grainy.
yeah. So I don't know, but I'm hoping for the best. This like we know this comes down to the director and the staff and
Mhm.
what it's never really the animator's fault because the core Boruto staff worked on a lot of Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So like I always say, a lot of this stuff comes down to the director and what they're available to do. So when more of the staff comes out for it, we'll find out.
Okay.
But we're excited to get something.
Yes.
So I'm not pushing it off yet, but that trailer was.
No, I would wait till we get like
trailer
a
was
more
disappointing.
official trailer before.
But no, that was an official trailer. That was like an official trailer, like with the date announced. So not like a full trailer, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well,
But
maybe that's
that
what I
was
mean.
almost
Let's
a
wait.
minute. Like that was almost a minute.
All
So
right, let's wait till we get the next one, and then
exactly.
more information, like you said, on the staff might be out by then along with it. So maybe give us a better gauge going into
Yeah.
it this October. So fingers
Okay.
crossed though that it's done properly and well. So
Mhm.
Yes. I have information on the Rebirth of Souls game. And are you gonna be playing this low?
that's
The Bleach game.
Oh yeah, we played it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have this guy who was talking about it, and the way he was talking about it made it sound really exciting. So I just
Okay.
wanted to show, you know what I mean,
Oh
what
no,
he was saying.
I'll probably be on
And
that day one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be fun to talk about, et cetera, et cetera. So
And Bleach Rebirth of Souls is the perfect and the best
My boy.
compiled package of an anime
you know him?
game and slash fighting
No,
game.
my ice boy.
Now to the anime
Oh.
arena fighters, this is not what you think it is. It is not a button smash. This game is truly a fighting 3D fighters game. It's hard to explain. The best way I can compare it to is if Soul Calibur and if Naruto Storm had a baby, this is what
He's
you're
already
going to
played
get. This game is
Yeah.
absolutely complex. Every character is unique to their own lore. The best
Like-
advice I can
I like
give you
that.
when you do get the game is pick a character, main that character, and learn that character to the core because every character plays differently. There's not even one character that plays the same. I'm telling you, I've tried
Okay.
every single character. There's not one character that plays exactly the same. If you're a Bleach fan, you're gonna notice all the lore and the time that the devs put into each character. And Bleach Rebirth of Souls
All right.
is the perfect and
That's a day
the
one.
best
That guy has a
compiled
good voice.
package
He's
of an
like, this has
anime
good reviews.
Yeah.
game and slash fight.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Hold on, I closed the tab.
Ah.
Yeah. Make sure we shout him out. Yeah, but that's
I think
what
that
was the
posted through
when
somebody
was-
else as well
the date of that?
on my timeline. Like the end of March.
Yeah, I know it's somewhere
believe.
then. Yeah. Rebirth of
Um,
Souls. Yeah, March 21st.
It doesn't say his
So
name
good.
on here.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I can find
the
it.
end of March. But yeah,
so
we're hyped
next
for that.
next Friday. Yeah, next Friday.
And so that seems like that'll be cool. And
Yeah.
when I heard him say find a character and main a character, I was like, okay, now it seems fun because it seems like you're gonna have to learn your little combos and stuff
Yep.
like that. Do you like Soul Calibur?
There was a time when I was a Soul Calibur god.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
yeah,
so
like
Calibur
I'm
is
talking. We all meet up somewhere, game, and I'm on them sticks for a while, things like that. Like I had it I think Soul Calibur 1 or 2. I can't remember. Like I had like 6 months before it came out because I got the Japanese Dreamcast, got the Japanese
Oh,
game. Like,
nice.
so when it came out, yeah, it was dusting everybody. Like, come on, me and Gage was on it. Like,
Okay,
practices,
word.
studying. So yeah,
That's
I-
cool.
This one, it seems like it's gonna be fun. It seems like it's gonna be way easier than like your basic hack and slash.
so him throwing Soul Calibur out there definitely
Naruto,
like
you
pink.
know.
Like, okay, let's play.
Right,
Let's box.
right.
Yeah.
Or basic hack and slash anime game. So I'm excited for
I'm
it.
sitting there thinking right now who I want to start the main. I think I have an idea who I might try first.
Mm-hmm.
I might go can't remember their names to save my life, whatever. But my guy, the new captain with the pink kimono. I can't ever remember to save his name or whatever. From the captains on Bleach.
Oh, the new head captain.
Yeah, with the patch.
I
yeah.
know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name either. I'm
Yeah.
not a
Oh.
Bleach
But he's
person.
my favorite of the
But he's the
captains.
guy,
so,
yeah. With the y'all Bleach fans know who he is.
yeah.
Bleach to me,
What?
I'm not a big fan. Like I'm not a fan. I think Bleach is cool at most, but for as far as content goes and like
Mhm.
universe, I think it's really cool. So
Yeah.
I'm hyped for this game, and I'll be playing it right away.
As soon as it drops, come home from work, locking in.
That's
Lock in.
I won't be able to hear a word from them.
what's
They'll be lost to me.
Nah, you're here.
Yeah.
You just don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But you're
Fair
here.
enough.
Streaming or something. Yeah.
I'll be watching people play, that's for sure.
Facts.
Last thing we have is I've got some release dates
Ooh.
for the next season.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's good to know.
April 4th, we got Fire Force Season 1. April 6th, we got One Piece Season 2. April 7th, we got My Illegal Academia. April 3rd, we got Windbreaker Season 2.
Okay.
Yes.
I should have put up the day of the week this is, but April 5th, we have Lazarus. April 3rd, we have Devil May Cry. April 5th is Yaiba Remake. April 3rd, I think that might be a Saturday because that seems like when all the big
Oh, this
stuff-
spring lineup is looking to be kind of fire.
Do you have a calendar open, or does anybody?
I
I
can.
have one open now. So let's.
I got
see.
one open. What's up?
April 3rd, that's a Thursday.
Okay, so that's going to be the big day then, because it seems like a lot of stuff is coming out. April 4th, which will be Friday, is going to be Fire Force. April 7th, which will be Tuesday, will be
Oh, that'll be
My
Monday.
Illegal.
April 7th is a Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Yes, on Monday. Yeah.
That'll be My Illegal Academia. April 3rd will be, which is Thursday, will be
Mhm.
Windbreaker.
Okay.
Saturday will be Lazarus. Thursday will be Devil May Cry. Saturday will be Yaiba.
So
That's
we just
April
got-
5th as well. April 13th, which is what
That's a Sunday.
Sunday.
will be Go Go Loser Ranger,
Okay.
season 2.
2.
June 27th is the Dragon Maids movie.
But is that announced here or just in Japan?
It's just the overall announcement.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be Japan first.
Yeah.
We haven't even announced if it's going to be in theaters here yet.
True. Yeah.
I haven't heard that it will be or not. Gojo's Past movie, May 30th. We also haven't heard if this is going to be in theaters yet or not. I don't know what day May 30th is, but that don't matter. May 30th.
Give me 2 seconds.
It's far enough away. Just for the season.
It's a Friday.
Okay. And
Mhm.
then there's a popular series manga, popular ecchi for the Gooners. You know, there's always going to be some Gooner
Of
stuff
course.
coming out April 2nd called, I think the English name is Put My Panties on Takamine, but I believe it's I'm sitting here
with
serious.
everything.
Oh, and then I see both your face.
That is
What?
definitely one for the Gooners.
It's called. I hear it's like a genuine story, but it's just like super etchy. From what I hear, I don't know.
There she go. Down the
Watch
rabbit
it
hole.
one
That's for
episode.
me to decide.
Right. I think the manga is called Please Put Them on Takamine-san. So that's the name, which sounds a little bit less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little bit less crazy. 'cause
Why
it
did
doesn't
that
say
come up
pants.
immediately?
Because your phone knows what you're looking for.
So it's a pretty popular ecchi manga, and it got announced for an anime a while ago, and that one's dropping on April 2nd. So I will determine if it's a genuine story or not. And the moment I see an over bit of etchiness, I'm out of there. And I'm gonna laugh at it, but I'm out of
I
there.
don't think you're gonna make it to the first episode.
The heck?
Look, see what that
Right,
reaction
read the plot. Read the plot. Go ahead.
Okay. Takamine is great at everything she does and has a magnetic personality, makes her the envy of everyone. She gets good grades, excels in sports, and even manages to become student council president during her first year of high school. But Takamine has a secret. She possesses the ability called the Eternal Virgin Road, allowing her to redo past actions and achieve a different result. While it might seem like this is a decent skill to have, there's a price to pay to activate it. She has to strip off a piece of her lingerie every time. After getting an imperfect score on a test, she begins to remove her underwear during class and is spotted by her average and weak-willed classmate Koshi Shirota.
Weak
Is
will.
course he
bewildered
is.
at the
Of
sight.
course he is.
However, the very next instant, things reset and Takami's test is now perfect.
Okay.
Like, I'm not done yet. There's
Oh,
still more.
okay. Oh, okay.
There's still more. This is long. When Shirota decides to confront Takamine about her previous test score, she reveals her ability to him and blackmails him into becoming her closet? Yeah, closet, and making him carry around extra lingerie and putting them on her. Her goal is to able to use her Eternal Virgin Road as much as possible in order to stay on top of the school hierarchy. Left with little choice in the matter, Shirota accepts and starts an oddly intimate type of relationship with the school's most popular girl.
So basically, she has to take off a piece of clothes because of her belongings, but he ends up carrying around clothes to put back on.
He
Yeah.
That's
carries
why it's
around
called
extra
Please Put
clothes
Them
for her
On.
basically whenever
Yeah.
she has to take it
Yeah.
off to reset something.
That's why it's called Please Put Them On.
Yeah.
Takamine-san. This says Put On My Panties Takamine, but I don't know if they're gonna make that the name. They could. I don't see
They
that. I don't
could.
Yeah,
think
it's
they have-
anime. Yeah, they definitely could. They can be as wild and crazy as they want to be.
Konosuba 3 OVAs, which are going to be super fun. April 6th. Gabby, please watch Konosuba and finish Jobless. Oh wait,
I
you
know.
finished Jobless.
Finished the first 2 seasons of Jobless.
That's all there is. Yeah.
Ah! That I,
Yeah. You finished
So
Jobless.
she's caught up now. Okay.
that I did
Please
it.
watch Konosuba,
Yes. Yes.
please,
You would get a huge
because we
kick
got
out of
these 3
Konosuba.
OVAs coming out. I mean, it's nothing to catch up on, but that's coming out April 6th, which is which day?
April 6th is Sunday.
Okay. Black Butler, April 5th, which is Saturday, season 5.
More by Butler.
Moonrise, April 10th, which is highly anticipated. Looks really cool.
Okay.
I don't know which day that is, but that's a cool.
April 10th, that
Um,
is Thursday.
Apothecary Diaries, season 2, core 4, April 4th,
Jeez.
which will be
Okay.
on Friday. I mean,
Yeah.
core 2, not 4.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm a few episodes behind on that. My Happy Marriage. I need to find time to catch up on.
What is time?
Yep. And that's all we got.
Okay.
That's
awesome.
a lot.
Yeah. But it seems like we have some really good stuff to look forward to coming up in this spring season. So I am thoroughly excited for the spring season is shaping up to be. So next up on the docket, Gabby, pretty sure you have a topic for us this week.
Let's hear
So
it.
what is your
I
brain conjured up
do.
this week?
Okay. So, we're just gonna go back. So, question for this week is more character focused, instead of kind of genre or topic based. But basically, main question here: if a character, well, most characters all have them, but if a character has a tragic backstory, does it always make that character more sympathetic, or does it not really matter? Now, we'll think of this, I guess, in the way of villains, just because you always think of villains that have the tragic backstory when they're doing the wrongdoings for these kinds of things. Because basically, most of the time when we think of having a tragic backstory, it can bring more weight to how the character actions are, what their beliefs are, and it also tends to divert the audience away from the wrongdoings of the character, making them more, let's say, understandable or even admirable because, oh, they were like this in the past. But does it really make them more sympathetic or does it make them more understanding? Is that sympathy? I don't know.
I think it depends on with the sympathy part, the actions they've taken since what happened to them or what they did or yada yada yada. Like if you look at like Noah's talking about for Shigaragi, like I like his look and his vibe as a villain, but when we learn like his past or whatever, it's like compared to everything else, like this is why you're doing everything that you're doing now because of that. Like it doesn't. I don't necessarily feel sorry for him looking at
Oh,
him.
you're gonna get the My Hero fans on you.
Oh, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
So like I don't
My Hero fans on you.
like I didn't necessarily feel anything about him after knowing what happened to him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
when you look at brought him up last week, like Endeavor and that whole family and everything he did in his past, being a jackass type of father and being his wife and kids, all that kind of stuff, and seeing how he's turned everything around, that tragic backstory hits a lot harder, I would say. So it really, to me, just depends on the actions and reasoning that you've taken after whatever incident caused you to be the way you are now. Like, what are you doing now? Whatever, you know what I mean? It just depends on how that character is formed around that tragic backstory. Like, we know all the characters in One Piece, especially on the Straw Hat Crew, have terrible, tragic backstories, but we love all of them. You know what I mean? How they pushed through and how they've grown past it and found each other and all that kind of stuff. I think that's basically what it comes down to for me as far as that topic is about that topic. What about you, Noah? Your thoughts?
I don't know. That one's hard to answer. I think if they have a sad backstory, it definitely makes them feel like they're initially better written because because you can like relate to emotional stuff. I'm not saying that means they're better written, but like it feels like you can connect with them more. So I can't say, that's hard for me to answer, honestly, but I will say that I like them when they have a sad backstory, generally.
Yeah.
Like Kuma is a good example. His character went way up for me when I heard his backstory. Who else? You got characters like, all the best characters have sad backstories, don't they?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Like, I love Sasuke, and I love his backstory. Like the whole, my brother killed everybody, my whole freaking family. I want to get vengeance. Then we flip it on it like, you don't really know the whole story kind of deal. And yeah, so yeah, I love a
even
good
more
tragic
tragic.
backstory. Yeah. I know, right? It made
I
it a
think
lot worse.
Gon didn't have a backstory. I think his backstory was pretty chill.
Who, Gon's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
my
just
dad
grew
left.
up.
Yeah.
He just grew up. I mean, he grew up with his auntie, and I think his dad left when he was an infant, anyway. So yeah. So that's how I feel.
What about you, Gab?
What about you?
Tragic backstories, while I agree with Noah's point that do make it more easy to emotionally attach to a character, just because they have a tragic backstory doesn't negate what they're doing, even if sometimes they do turn it around. Like, if I think about it, a prime example that comes up in my mind is the character of Pain from Naruto. I mean, that man's backstory was extremely tragic and everything, and it was a lot, but I don't feel sympathetic towards him as a character, really, just because of all of the actions that he took. So I think it just depends on how you see the actions as a person when looking through the character in the whole storyline. Maybe it's different if I was looking at him as an individual, then maybe, yeah, some of his actions might be more understandable, but I don't think that makes him truly sympathetic to me. Honestly, I feel more sympathy for I'm forgetting her name, but the paper girl, his partner, than I do Pain. I can't remember her name.
Kanoa, something like that.
Some with a cake.
Yeah.
I feel more sympathy for her than I do for Pain, personally. But so I don't. So
Ain't mad at it.
question is no. I don't think it always makes them more sympathetic, but it does make it easier to emotionally attach yourself to them.
I got one I can
Not
think
always
of that was
which is almost kind of like the same. Go ahead, Lo.
I'm just thought of a character that with a very tragic backstory that I think we all were sympathetic to. That was evil. Well, a bad guy. I'm not gonna say evil, but a bad guy. I can't remember his name, but the dude dressed up as a baby in One Piece.
Senior Pink.
Yes.
In your pink,
Yes.
yeah.
On One Piece.
Oh
Yeah.
I
my
forget his
God, my
backstory. I'm gonna be
heart.
honest.
Yeah, about his
I don't
kid
remember
died,
his
and
backstory.
his wife like just had a breakdown and been in the hospital, and she couldn't get past it, and he started coming as a baby to help cheer her up, and that's why he wore the crazy outfit, and that was a
It
great moment.
reminded. It was the only thing that made us why smile because
Yeah,
they lost the child.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I do remember that now.
yeah. That was a One Piece when it comes to them tragic backstories, man. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that one just hit me home because I love kids, so I'm just like,
Mm.
oh
That's
no.
why I think about like the one is like Issei from Kingdom, who's the king who's
Mhm.
trying to reunite China, and his backstory is really tragic because his parents died, and the woman who was taking care of him basically, tiny spoiler alert, but not really, was taking care of him and trying to get him back to the royal family so he could take his position. And
Mhm.
then they were basically chased by assassins, and she was killed and shot with an arrow, like trying to protect him. And his
Oh,
backstory is just real sad. And then but now he's gotta kill a lot of people because he's trying to unite China, but the whole world doesn't understand the vision that he's trying to see, which we can sympathize because we're on the other side of it now. But I can also sympathize with him because of what he went through and now what he's trying to do. But
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's got to be some dark times to end
right,
war forever.
right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
trying to get some people to
You have to
see
go
that.
through the storm, yeah, before you can come out on the other side. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oof. Yeah. But no, that was a great interesting topic, Gabby. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
For sure.
All right. Up next on the docket, our top 3 episodes of the week.
Time to pull up Crunchyroll.
All right. Who would like to go first on their top episodes? I was at BlurCon over the weekend, so I didn't watch as much as I like to, but I did catch up on what was important that I can, think what was most important for me to catch up on. So I definitely had
I'll
mine for
go
this week.
first.
Okay.
Okay. So honestly, my top one I feel like is gonna surprise the crap out of everyone this week. But it really sucked me in, and it's my top one for this week is Honey Lemon Soda. Oh, he's walking away.
Bro, that
Did you
thing hit
watch
hard.
it?
That thing hit hard this week.
It really
Woo.
was. Oh my God, I was
it's my
I
number
crying.
three.
watched it.
It's my number
Oh my
3. Yeah.
God.
Woo.
I watched it. I'm not gonna lie, that junk does not hit for me like it hits for y'all.
No.
I haven't talked about it in weeks because I'm just like, I'm letting y'all enjoy it. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit on there happy.
It was just good, but there was just this episode.
What's her name?
alone.
Annoys me the whole season. I'm like, bro,
Luca?
with the with the anxiety.
character?
I'm like,
I
bro,
remember I asked about
get
that. Like
over it.
the way
I'm
she
like,
acts and
but I was
everything, like
behind for a couple weeks and then I
the
caught
bullying
up.
thing wasn't making sense to me. Like
Yeah, the bullying. I was literally like, get over it, bro. Like this
Yeah.
is not something that I can relate with. But
But this
go
week,
ahead. I'm sorry,
this week
Gabby,
I think I
wanna
got
cut
the
you off.
answer for my issue with her. I think this week I got the answer I was looking for. Like the bullying cannot be the only thing, and this week made me realize her father was the other part of it.
Yeah,
That's been the issue the whole time. Her having to confront him, and the whole class having her back. Like, okay, yeah. This was a high point.
It solidified
But
everything.
go ahead.
It just had me the most invested of all the episodes that I watched this week. I was just, and that's I find that so funny coming. I mean, I'm always invested in ReZero, but maybe it's just because of the news story. But I was like, this is really getting me right now.
Mhm.
This is really getting me, and
Yeah.
I loved it. Second, ReZero always saw my boy Garfield. He is fighting his demons, and then
The
he beat his
gorgeous
demons, and
tiger.
then he did it. Oh my God. The acknowledgement at the end where he's like, excellent or magnificent, whatever he said, and then he just crumbles. And I'm like, what the heck? That's so cool.
Love a
Oh.
fair villain.
And then his I guess half siblings or something. I don't know. We still haven't confirmed things yet with that, but that was so exciting. Hanako is my third top episode for this week.
Okay.
We are getting into the climax of the Painted World arc. We've come to realize that, well, those two have come to realize that Mitsuba and Hanako are fakes in this world, but they also have their powers. And Hanako just took Yashiro-san and is putting her away, locking her in a tower pretty much, so she can forget her memories and stay in the painted world. But they're trying to get out of the painted world. So it's just a whole thing, and there's a lot of emotions, and we're just coming to the climax. And I'm so excited.
Okay.
And then
Sorry,
honorable mention, but literally could honestly switch it with any of the like. I could switch it with Hanako, but Dr. Stone. with
Okay.
Senku. Did you guys both watch it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
So
actually
yeah.
didn't watch last week's episode,
Okay.
but go ahead. I already know what happened.
He gets shot
Yeah,
and I'm crying. And then Luna, first of all, Luna, stay away. Second of all, emotions. Emotions, my boy.
Another great episode from him.
Oh my god. Senku, come on.
Yeah, I gotta
So
watch that.
coming. And then
episode. I haven't watched
Chrome's
it.
little proud moments. It's
Yeah.
like, he believes in him so much, and we're getting to see Chrome shine. And man thought of a drill out of nowhere, and he had no clue about it. So hell, give him some props there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Chrome is that guy. He just need a little push.
Yeah.
There's always one crazy that's born all the time.
Yeah.
That's what
I
his dad
love
said.
Senku giving that message like, nah, y'all good.
Mhm.
Chrome got it. Like, he got it. I'm down for the count right now, but I got him. Trusting him. And just him
Exactly.
having that little worrisome about having to step up like that, but like pushing it to the side, like, all right, nah, we're gonna get this. And just seeing how everybody came together around him being shot, like, all right, he's down for the count. We all got to step up and hold it down. Because they're not gonna stop coming for us. We gotta hurry up and still handle business. Send the message, Chrome. You got it. We'll hold down the fort. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's such a great episode. Such a great episode.
But yeah, those are my top 3, top 4 I'll mention. Both the Alchemist ones, great as always. Fruit Master, loved it as usual. Solo Leveling, obviously it's Solo Leveling. I loved it. I'm so excited for the Juju Anarch. I did not expect her head to get bitten off. Freaking bugs. I'm
damn bugs.
ready to see more people
That
die.
was an S rank too.
Uh-huh.
She got one tap, and then the way that
And she's
base
the
hit,
healer.
oh my heart dropped.
One of
Yeah,
the
she is
healers
the
is
healer.
now gone.
So she's kind of weak. Yeah. She's one of the
Yeah.
healers.
That's
Alright.
me in a game. I'm the healer.
Good to know. We know who to yell at when we're dying.
For sure.
let me give mine. I got 2 honorable mentions. One is Dr. Stone. So absolutely just talked about that. My other one is Dr. Amaku. This was the second episode this week of a 2-part episode run.
Mhm.
Really good. This one almost had me just as emotional as Honey Lemon Soda.
Really?
Yeah, it had to do with kids sick in the hospital, and you really got to see her get emotional in this one because one of the kids, she back in her residency, she kind of didn't want to, but ended up befriending him because terminal with cancer and stuff like that. Like, didn't want to get too close, but little kid was kind of cool or whatever, kind of wore it down. And there's obviously something going on with him and some other kids going on at the hospital, whatever. And she ends up kind of having to face not being able to save him. And she's like an emotional wreck trying to fix the issue that's happening, but overall she can't save the cancer part of it. So it's her having to deal with it. And it's a very emotional one, like powerful, like I said, those combinations, those part 1 and 2 of the episode was really, really good. So that's another one for me. My number 3, like I said, Honey Lemon Soda. Didn't expect it to hit as hard as it did this week, but to me, they keep up. So I like that one. Number 2 is Solo Leveling. Like, Sunjin Woo, don't be playing. I loved watching all the S ranks, getting to see kind of what they're capable of. Even if they didn't go too far with their powers, you really got to see everybody flex a little bit. Got to see what their skills are looking like. I was a little upset my man that changed it to a beast, like he's not on the team. But okay, we'll save him for later. I'm cool with that. We'll save him for later because I'm liking him more as we go on with the show. I'm liking him a lot more.
I think he's on the team.
No, he didn't. I think they say he didn't make it.
Oh, we didn't?
Yeah, I
Which
thought he said
one?
he didn't make it. The guy with the be changing into like Beast Pharaoh
Name
with
is
the white hair.
Baek
Like,
Ho.
yeah, him.
No, he's there. Yeah,
Yeah, he is. I was
He-
gonna
yeah.
say he's
he
on the
is?
He
team.
was there the whole
Okay.
Yeah,
time.
almost all Japan's. The only one who didn't go is Sung Woo.
Yeah, which I
Okay.
thought was adorable because he's like, my mom's more important. I'm like,
Yeah. I kind of expected that, but of course he'll get forced back into it at some point.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but I thought that was cool. And like, nah, like I got to pass. Mom's is back. I spent all my time with her. I almost lost her. I completely get that. But seeing him come down and save old girl and start handling business was so great. Like, oh, y'all want to test me? Bet. I'll do it. But you got to go full. You got to go all the way with it. Don't pull no
I
punches.
really
No
wanted to
nothing.
pull
Let's
out
go.
his shadows.
And I like how we tagged everybody with shadows. We'll tag 5 of them with shadows. Like, okay, I'm waiting to see that come into play so much in the arc.
Oh,
Well, you saw
that's
he
how
got
he
his
knows
ability.
things are going on over there because his shadows to. Oh,
Well, you saw he got the ability to teleport to a shadow once every like 24 hours or something.
Yeah.
So
that's going to come in very handy. I just can't wait to see it play out. But for real, another great week for Solo Leveling. Like not even gonna hold them. And I think it's gonna be nothing but foot on the gas from here on. Now they got the team put together. So, and yes, somebody's head got
now
lopped
that
off.
the raid started,
Yeah. Head gets lopped off and then it goes off. Like, really, that's how y'all want to end it? Y'all couldn't save that to like the opening sequence next week. You gotta leave us right here. But okay. Okay. But number one is ReZero and Gorgeous Tiger. I mean, Garfield put on a clinic. Like, and I didn't know he had it in him like that. And that was just beautiful. I thought this week was gonna be more about Wilhelm and his wife, because that's how they left it the week before. But taking that detour and going with Garfield, man, like that was just a
before they
beautiful
had
episode.
they showed well, I guess they showed them both.
yeah,
Yeah.
they showed both of them.
Yeah. But I thought Wilhelm's was like, because of the story connection between the person who's fighting, like that's the big one I was waiting for. But I wasn't expecting all this from Garfield and the 8-arm dude. And that was just the little kids hyping him up, everybody getting behind him, throwing the name Gorgeous Tiger on him from nowhere. He just like, all right, just accepting it. And just, it was 6 arms and like 6 swords, right? 8 arms, like 8 swords. And he held it down with just these two and his feet. That was it. And it was a great episode. Great episode. Number one for me this week was definitely ReZero. All right. What about you, Noah?
Nice top 3. My number 1 is also ReZero. That
Okay.
action scene with Garf was just definitely one of the best action scenes of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely matched up to like Solo Leveling. Even that was just really good. I forget. I'm trying to remember who animated it, but I forget.
That Fish Islands thing they were doing it in parts of it was dope too.
Yeah, that's the animator style. I forget who he is, but he animated some really other popular stuff.
Mhm.
So that's definitely number 1. Some other ones I have watched before I say number 2 is one that's really funny. That's definitely becoming, like I said, one of my all-time favorite comedies. One of them is the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You.
Mhm.
This shit has me cracking up every week. This shit is so
I think it's
funny.
only had 1 week where you were like it was mid, but the rest of the week you've been
Because it did. No, it was 2 weeks. It had 2 weeks of mid episodes, but that was just it ramped back up. I mean, that's 2 out of 21 episodes so far, but it's just them breaking the fourth wall. They mention a different anime every week. Like this week, they had this moment where there was just like this drug that this woman taken and made her hair long, so it made it imitate tentacle images, from which I know I'm talking about.
Okay.
And so
Yes.
the dude, they were trying to figure out the situation so they could stop it. And he goes upstairs. He's like, "What's going upstairs?" They're like, "Everyone's tangled up upstairs. It's like an etchy scene." And then he goes downstairs. Have you guys heard of the anime To Love Ru?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I haven't.
Okay. So Gabby,
Okay.
you'll get this reference. It's a highly etchy anime.
Okay.
But
Yes,
he comes
I've
downstairs,
read
he
it.
opens the door, and he's like, "It's a To Love Ru scene down here." And then he just closes the door and runs back upstairs. Yo, I started dying. I was like, bro, they reference a different anime every episode. He's literally like, "It's a To Love Ru scene down here." And he just closes the door because there's like a million girls getting etchified by this hair.
Mhm.
But it's funny. And they had like the Dragon Ball Z scene. What else? I feel like it's like High School DxD. Y'all know that one. That one is like
Yeah.
trying to like be etchy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As to where the one like, for example, Prison School is
Mm.
obviously supremely etchy, but it's more like this isn't really to make you horny, it's to make you laugh most
Right.
of the time. And that's kind of what this is. It's like We know we're ecchi. We're overusing it because
Mhm.
not really ecchi, but like fan service more. It's not really like
Mhm.
ecchi, and
Yeah.
it's like we're overusing it to make you laugh, and it works. So not really an honorable mention, but I just caught up on that one and it was great. Zenshu as well has been great every week. I definitely recommend that one.
Okay.
Um, I did watch May I Be a Guild Receptionist.
I watched that too.
Kenshin.
Mm-hmm.
Kenshin
Watch that.
it had one cool scene, but this last 3 episodes were completely anime canon. And I'm completely upset with them because what the hell was that? Like they came onto a boat.
Yeah, I
that
didn't.
Shishio
I
says
thought.
he spent 3/5 of his savings on, and then Sonosuke comes. He runs across the water and goes back there, and then they're just like, "All right, our measly salarymen hired guards are just gonna block this clearly strong fighter who just dodged a Gatling gun." He goes
Yeah.
down and destroys the whole ship, and then Shishio's just like, "Okay, seems like this ship is gonna sink. Let's take this fight elsewhere." I'm like, you just said you spent 3/5 of your save. That's most of your savings
Where
on this
else you gonna
giant
go?
warship.
I'm glad you
On
mentioned
the
this
ship.
anime canon because I was like when I was watching, I don't remember.
No, they
Like-
fought in a dojo. And what happens
Yeah.
is he fights Aoshi first. And then after Aoshi, he fights Sojiro, which is the dude who moves really fast.
Mhm.
And then it's like a big break. Then it shows the flying dude. He fights Yahiko and Cairo. And then it shows the other assassin that dude who was wearing the purple. And he was like spinning around
Oh,
the site.
the scythe. Yeah.
Yeah, so they all fight them, and then it goes later a little bit of between. Then he fights Shishio. So maybe they want to shorten the pace, but that was
Okay.
horrible. So I'm hoping that it was just a filler, and then they go to the dojo scene
Mhm.
because the dojo scene is iconic, where he fights Aoshi in the library, then he fights Sojiro in the dojo. So hopefully they go to that. So that was I had to talk about that because that was really disappointing.
Okay.
Number 2 was going to be ReZero. Not ReZero, Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling was really good, but really disappointing at the same time.
I saw you post about it, but I didn't watch it at the time, so I didn't like see what you had to say about it. But I knew it was something about them not adding in specific content that's in the manhwa into the show,
Oh, is
like
that why?
like for references and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
This
Yeah.
week was like the worst they've done so far. Like the first one, you could argue people are just being nitpicky, but
Mhm.
this week was like, for example, I'll give y'all some references since y'all saw
Please,
it.
yeah, please.
The scene where Goto Ryuju, who's the S rank hunter, who's clearly the leader of this team, and he's stronger than all of the other S ranks.
The one that
As I said,
that,
the
that
S rank
challenged him.
floor is really high. It's
Yeah.
like higher than like D to S. So he's really strong. He goes and he fights Sung Jin Woo, and then when he fights Sung Jin Woo, he gets to a point to where he starts to go really fast, and he says, "Fuck it, I'll just kill him." Where he says, "I'll just crush him," he actually says, "Fuck it, I'll just kill him." At this point, if you remember in the first season, the reason he had to kill the people that tried to kill him in the reverse gate assassination thing was because it started a mission that if he didn't kill them, he would get penalized for it.
Right.
So it was going to start a mission, which is why Sung Jin Woo gets really serious when he runs towards him and does that crazy move and stops him like this. And that's why he stopped him like that and got super serious, because his system was saying hostility detected, mission about to start, where you start a kill mission where he would have had to literally kill him or get penalized.
Why did
So
they
he
take
had
that
to
out?
stop.
That's so because we haven't seen
Yeah.
anything come from the system in the
Yeah.
past episodes. That
That's
would
my
have been
biggest
great.
series. That's my biggest flaw about this series, is that they're not emphasizing the system enough. And people on Reddit have said, "Oh, I don't want things staying on my screen." Well, I'm like, bro, I'm not saying. I'm like,
You
they
read
have to figure out
subtitles.
a
Shut up and
way
stop crying about
to
it.
emphasize the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
do
system
agree.
is
That
a
should be
huge
yeah.
part.
The only
of
things
what
about the
we love.
system we've seen lately are just like the menu screens and him pulling up items or anything. Nothing really has been coming from the system since we left the castle. And even then, there was
So
barely anything.
Season 1.
from the
Yeah.
system, you know his level. So when he starts, he's at level 0. So as he levels up, you can kind of power scale him to other people because
Yeah.
you know what level he's at constantly. Obviously, that's easy to see if
Mhm.
you are reading because it remains still. But like
Right.
you
Yeah.
could still just pop up level 80, whatever. Or
Yeah.
after he finishes, show his level go up and then stop at this line with golden highlights. So we know, okay, this is what level he's at.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they don't show that. Each of the shadows have ranks. They have different ranks. And right now, Igris is the highest, Isol and
Tusk.
Tusk is right below
Yeah.
Igris. And Isol and Igris. Isol's actually stronger than Tusk, which is his new dragon. And though
Ugh.
they have the ranks for that. Also, when he went to visit his mom, a situation happens where he explains to his mom that he wants to move them out of the house into a nicer house because he's
Okay.
S rank now. So Sung Jin-woo's pretty much filthy rich at this point.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to move y'all to a nice neighborhood, maybe in Seoul, somewhere nice.
Mhm.
And they're like, no, I've lived in this place since y'all were kids. I want to keep it. His mom says that. And then as he leaves, there's a random woman getting attacked by a dude, and he saves him with aura by like looking at the dude, and then the dude gets scared
Right.
and runs away. And it kind of gives him the reason to say, okay, I need to move my family. And it's like it does show that he's close with his family, but it
Mhm.
really locks in, like I said, these little moments lock in that
Mhm.
how close he is, and he's doing all of this for his family, which is why he skipped the Jeju raid. He doesn't. This is for family. This isn't
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
being a strong.
Is it
hunter.
for fame and nothing like that? It's yeah.
It's
I
solely
needed
for
I needed the money. So
Yeah.
to save my mother. So that's what I did to get it. Yeah.
His dad's been
100.
gone 12 years. His
Yep.
sister's been, his mom been asleep 5. So he's basically raised his sister from her
Mhm.
high school age. So like they're really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of scenes coming up later in the story. So,
Oh, good.
or not a lot, but a couple. So you'll see it
Good.
there. But it's just upsetting that they skipped that out. Also, the chairman has so many scenes that they skip, and you love the chairman while he's in the story, and they haven't really locked him in yet. He gets anxious because he wants to go on this raid, like he wants to be there with them, and he keeps having to hold himself back because he's the strongest hunter they've ever seen. Like him, he's the strongest S
Mhm.
rank that Japan has ever seen. So he's just retired. So they want him to go, but he's holding himself back. So
I
that
think
was
it's smart for
super
him to stay
disappointing.
home. Like in case they get
Well,
past,
yeah, I
in
mean,
case
he's
the ants get
chairman.
past, you have this nuke back here waiting in case they
Mhm.
get past. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
That
So,
was another thing. They showed kind of the lower ranks, but they didn't explain that the lower ranks were placed on the edge of, like I said, Korea. Korea. I don't know how many main islands, but they have the main island, which has Seoul on it, which is the
Mhm.
highest population. Then Jeju is one of the other main large islands. So they were placed on the border of the main island, so that in case all the S ranks
Right.
die and they escape, then they'll be there to be the last line of
Yeah.
defense. Or if
I
a
got
few
that.
pass.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
So they also didn't show that. So it was just weird. It's like I don't understand, and I get why. I think it's because they want to shove all the action that comes in the Jeju raid, which is a lot, into these 3 episodes. But I'm just like, I don't get it. This is a golden title. Why not milk it?
Mhm.
I thought it was going to end at Baron, then Jeju would be a movie. I thought for sure that's how season 2
Okay.
would go.
Jeju definitely
So
deserves more airtime.
it does. It's
Is
I
it
don't.
really only going to
We
be 3
Yeah,
episodes?
3 episodes. That
that's gonna be
doesn't
it.
seem like enough. But
That
okay.
That's gonna be it.
does not seem like enough at all.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 episodes is enough, but it's
In
the
terms of
problem
solo.
isn't that they can do it in 3 episodes. The problem is that they crammed a whole bunch of other content that really builds the world. Which,
Mhm.
mind you, Soul Leveling doesn't have great world building already. It's just a regular series. So
Yeah.
it's like to take out some already from like a low tier world building series
Mhm.
is just, I don't know. That was kind of upsetting. But besides from that, the good stuff is the way they showed Chahae, the dancer, dancing. That was
Oh
so
yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sung
I
Jin-woo
would
coming
love
in.
that we got to see her fight with her actual like dancing skills. I think this is the first time we've seen it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that
And
was
it's just
exciting.
like the fight scene was cool. They lowered the art for some reason. Like the art, this was definitely the least good art in the episode, but it looked really cool. And then when my boy Chul, the fire guy, when he
Mhm.
was using his
Oh,
fire
that
out
was
the
amazing.
plane, oh man. That's why even reading it, I kind of wish they did an S rank arc earlier because you kind of see where Sung Jin Woo has to go up to because he's already stronger than them now for the
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
part. So it's like, or at least them for the S ranks y'all have seen. So it's
Yes.
like it's I wish they add that a little more even in the manhwa, but it was cool to see him really show out because he does right at this
Yeah.
point. They all show out, so that was dope to see. That boy sent a nuke from the plane.
Yeah.
to the-
Just went back there. Nah, I got this, y'all. Just hold it down and just
Mhm.
destroyed all of them. Nah, these
Mhm.
next 3 episodes are going to be, I think, fire. I think, yeah. I'm so excited for these this Jeju raid. The build up, the hype, yeah. Because
Oh, yeah,
that
it's great.
ass is. They saw that
I know
cocoon he
I
got
think
out
they know
of.
they got to go the hardest. Yeah, we had some. That's definitely got some Hunter x Hunter inspiration.
Yeah, that was the vibe I got from it. Yeah, like
Mhm,
chimera ants and
mhm.
all that stuff. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but nah, that
So
was
that's my number 2, and my number 3's got to be either between Don Machi, the final episode, and
cool. Ooh, okay.
Orb. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't watch Blue Box, or maybe I watched 2 episodes last week and I just already caught up. Blue Box was great, but I
forgot
think
about Blue Box, to be honest.
Orb has to be my 3rd because they concluded the villain. This season is great. I don't know if it's going to have a season 2, but it would be nice if it just finished here because I could see the story finishing, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Man, this villain, like I said, one of the better conclusions I've seen in a very long time for a villain.
That's good.
Okay.
So,
I need to go back and finish it. Just off what you've been talking about like every week about it. So I do want to go back and finish that. Yeah.
It's so good. So I think that's my number 3.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
I think solid picks all around for our top episodes of the week. Looking forward to another good week of animes where we're pretty much getting ready to close out the winter season. So everybody's with their foot on the gas at this point. So yeah, I'm anticipating these next few episodes to see how things turn out for all these shows that we're watching. So now let's get into our new and final topic of the Low Stacks Anime Podcast Show, which is pretty much open forum, where we will be discussing pretty much whatever we feel like, but trying to keep it based around anime, whether it's you've watched an old show that you watched again and maybe you have a different take on it now or something like that. Maybe, like you said, the Bleach game coming out. Maybe we're playing an anime-based or related game, things like that.
I got something to yell at you about already.
I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty
Let's
sure
go.
conventions, that we go to and go see things and buy stuff, just all that kind of stuff. So the floor is open. So whatever we feel like
What
talking
the
about. So what do you
hell?
want to yell at me now about? What
the hell?
What?
Gabby, how long we been begging this man to read,
I knew that's what it
and
was.
we finally settle on something, and he pops in the chat with Sakamoto Days. I was about to lose my mind.
I wasn't watching That's
not what you're supposed to read.
No. I wasn't watching Sakamoto Days. I was watching Chainsaw Man.
Reading.
Yeah, I wasn't reading. I was reading Chainsaw Man when I said that.
You
picture.
posted Sakamoto Days.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Unless I'm
because I was not reading it. No, I was reading Chainsaw Man. That's all I've been reading.
You saw my reply, didn't you?
Yeah. So I was a little lost, but I was so busy with other.
You check. I won't even check unless I'm severely mistaken. I'm pretty sure you posted Sakamoto Days.
It says Chainsaw Man, but it's
Chainsaw
got
Man.
a picture of Sakamoto Days at the bottom as recommended.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. It's still on the app, but if you look at it, yeah, I'm watching.
Bro, I was
reading.
like, this man is reading.
Even the picture I sent, I was reading Chainsaw Man. In the picture I sent,
No, I know that's why I was confused. I was like, why did he switch?
No,
I was like, he's already going. Why would you switch to chapter 2?
No, I'm
Okay.
literally. I think I'm on chapter 8. I think that's where I'm at right now.
Word.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through chapter 8 right now. Yeah, when I was at the convention, when we had some downtime, I was reading Chainsaw Man when I was there.
Well, they did not cut any content from Chainsaw Man, so you can see it's pretty much bar for bar.
So far, yeah, it is. Yeah, I just finished dealing with power and the power and the bat or whatever with the little cat. I just finished dealing with all that. So I was like, okay, it kind of makes me want to watch it again. But I was like, no, I'm gonna finish reading it first, then I'll go back and watch it again. At least
I can't wait for you to get past what we've watched, bro.
But no, I said I would, and I am pushing through it. Like the weekend was a good out there.
8 chapters is literally 1 and 0.7 chapters a day.
No, I'm gonna try to make sure at least I do 10 a week. For right now until I get more regularly used to it and things like that. So this one I'm gonna try to be by the time we have this conversation.
Fight arc, you'll bust through like 30. Once you get to a fight arc, you'll be flipping.
I'm gonna try to be at 20 by that time we get back together next week. So I'm gonna try to be there at the very least. So.
But the story is establishing right now. So once you get like the initial story established, then it's way less dialogue in this series.
And you were right about it, like a lot of panels being pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it does make it easy as far as getting into reading manga. It does. So that was definitely helpful over the weekend when I was moving around through BlurCon. But no,
I wasn't gonna give you Hunter x Hunter or Kingdom to start.
Yeah, I don't know if Hunter x Hunter was gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work for me. But Kingdom, sure. Kingdom, sure.
I mean, Kingdom is Hunter x Hunter level.
Yeah, but like I'm not a super fan of Hunter x Hunter, so that's me. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
ask you to read Hunter x Hunter anyways. That's I wouldn't want to read that one again. I mean, I would want to read it again, but not now. Maybe 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as far as me, I did go to, like I said, went to BlurCon over the weekend. That was incredible to say the least. You know, we went out there, we did our thing, we got a bunch of content. As I told Gabby, only got 4 hours of sleep Saturday night because we were
That's
at
crazy.
the after party until 3. I think I left like around 3:10, 3:15-ish in the morning. It was at the tail end of the after party, but they was cranking out there. Like Janelle Monáe came out, did like a private concert for us. Like that wasn't even supposed to happen. Like she was supposed to be there, sign autographs, take pictures, leave.
I love when they stay after.
Yeah, because we went
Mhm.
to at the closing ceremonies. Like Hilton told like the whole story about it, like how stressed he kind of was. Because when she got there and seen just like all her people in that space having a great time, vibing, she was like, "No, I'm not leaving. I have to be a part of this."
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then she apparently called them later Saturday. Was like, "Yeah, what time does the after party start?" He was like,
Aw.
"Why?" He said, "Cause Janelle Monáe wants to go to the after party." He was like, "What time?" They were like, "What time does it start?" It's like 10. She wants to be there at 10. So yeah, we were on like the rail the whole time. We went there a little early for some other performances they had. So we were like on the very front at the rail. She came in, we saw the side, like, "Oh, cool, Janelle Monáe's here." Then they
Nice.
brought her out, and she was just hyping us up, did a few songs for us, like the stage just vibed out and just partied and danced. Like whole time, nobody was acting weird and trying to grab her or nothing crazy like that. Like it was just a great time, all around great vibe. Like it was great. It was great.
Nice.
Both our
Awesome.
panels, we had honestly great turnouts. Like the wrestling panel, top 10 wrestlers panel was packed. They were in there fighting. Ooh, there was fights going on in there. People was
Did you go
arguing
on
left
that
and right.
panel?
No, that was our panel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had 2 panels. We had the top 10 wrestlers of all time panel. That was Friday night, and it was supposed to be at 8. Then they double booked us in a room. That was the whole thing. We had to go there, get it situated. They ended up moving us to a whole different room at 9. So we were wondering, we've been telling everybody, 8 o'clock, such and such room, 8 o'clock, such and such room. All right, we're gonna be there. So when they switched it up on us, we weren't sure how the turnout was gonna be, but it actually was packed. Like it was actually a really, really good turnout. And
Great.
even at we always go to the our guy Dr. D, shout out to him. He does this wrestling panel at the convention every year. He stepped down from, he's there all the time, but he stepped down from it last year and passed it off to the BRP, the Black Wrestling Podcast, and now they host that dream panel. So we always go there because wrestling community in the area, just to support. And they shouted us out at the very beginning, which is pretty cool. Like, it was like, yeah, Lotus Stacks, they had a great wrestling panel last night, a lot of fun. Like, yes, what's up? Notification. Yes.
Awesome.
So that was pretty cool. Got some great pictures with them. And we had our Being Comfortable Being a Geek panel, which is like our flagship panel. We did that Sunday morning then they had 2 hotels they're doing everything in this year, like for real. But this was like a block and a half like away. So we was in that hotel. So we didn't know with that how many people were gonna show up. Plus, it was at 11:30 in the morning. Daylight saving times moved everything up an hour. Everybody drunk and hurt after the after party we was all in
Heck
last
yeah.
night. Yeah, so we did, because we've had that before. I think like
Yeah.
last year we were first thing in the morning, Sunday morning after the party, like only one person showed up. But we actually had a really, really dope conversation with this dude. Like he came from like a
Nice.
long way by himself. His friends ended up bailing out on him. He was coming to concert by himself and just experienced everything by himself. So we had a great conversation, one-on-one conversation with him. That was pretty dope. But we actually had a really good turnout this year for our panel. We were really worried like how people were going to show up because of that. But it was actually a great turnout. Shout out to our guy
Dope.
Adam. We had him on the panel with us. Just great
So the
conversations.
building was
overall.
separate?
No,
Where y'all were having a
they
panel?
just grown. Like they just grown outside of just that one hotel. So now they have stuff in the main hotel, the Hyatt, and like I said, like a block and a half away. At the Hilton was their first year doing stuff there too. So they had panels in there. There was like registration was there. You had to get your badge from there. Panels were there. It was photo ops, like photo shoots, like group photo shoots were there because we went over there for a wrestling one. Then that turned to a Power Ranger run. So Jokes had to stay for the Power Ranger run to get pictures of that. I think they had like a room with some other stuff, and it was just a lot. But it was all the fact they turned this around.
Oh,
in
now
6
they got.
months.
I guess they got to get a bigger convention center.
No, his whole idea and plan was because we always talking about it, is to treat it more so like a Dragon Con, where the hotels in the area all have stuff going on in them, and it's just people like in the streets and moving through the hotels and all that kind of stuff, like a whole lock down that whole area just for BlurCon. And we're finally in the stage where we're starting to see that dream of his come to fruition. You know what I mean? Because we was in the courtyard, which is next door to it, last couple years. I don't know why they're there now. Maybe money or whatever. So now it's in the Hyatt and it's in the Hilton. And he already said it's going to be the same way next year. It's usually in the summer in July. They're moving it to March permanently now. So it's going to be the same time next year. And the theme, for next year, because BlurCon does a theme. So to kind of like get everybody excited and to look forward to it. This year was Thriller. So it's kind of like horror based. So people's out there in their Michael Jackson outfits and doing like, you might see like an Iron Man mixed with like a zombie, stuff like that. People like really playing that stuff out for the year. They've done Summer Madness before. They've done Faye Day. They've done Homecoming, so like HBU type of stuff. So next year, we're getting a hotel. Have to, because next year is Geeknik. So yeah, think Freaknik. I know you don't know about Freaknik, Noah, but that's back in the day, down south. Cars, loud cars in the street, asses everywhere, on top of cars, shaking them. Think of that. That's what it is next year, but Geeknik. So he's talking about having like the cars in the street between the hotels, because there was really nothing in between those besides the food truck rally. So he's talking about flooding that out with the whips.
You had me at ass on the cars.
Yes. Things like that. So I already talked to Mark.
Hey, we got that too. We just don't call it Freaknik.
Yeah,
now it's called Block Party.
But when he said that, we knew exactly what it meant. Everybody in the building went off when they announced that and showed it on the screen. So yeah, we're there next year. We're pulling up. Right. We are pulling up. It's going to be a vibe. But no, it was overall a great weekend. Shout out to my guy, Big Bro Broly. We met him last year, kind of gave him a little tutelage. He's kind of like us, going around interviewing people about anime stuff. Like I text y'all that I had an anime moment down there. Because I caught, he wanted to interview us, but we all run around everywhere just trying to get content and stuff like that. Caught him talking to two guys. I was like, what are they talking about? I know something anime related. I just need to poke in and just see. So I went over there, listened, and the first thing I heard was them arguing about who would win in the fight. It was this dude from Texas. Right. It was a dude from Texas and this dude probably from New York. Right. They were very passionate about this. I mean, they was locked in.
Who were the characters?
Yeah.
Mike Guy and Riley Freeman from the Boondocks.
Bro, get out of here.
Look,
what?
Exactly. And I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. What is happening right now, right? Then they moved
Riley.
to
Riley wins.
Who?
His face.
That's easy.
No.
Riley wins.
No, Speedster. I know you are. That's why I ignored it.
He gave you the look of
yeah, like I know you just didn't say that. You were definitely just playing around. They did They did Speedster in animation. So so one guy was like Speedy Gonzalez. Other guy was like, man, Wally West. I was like, okay, yeah, Wally West obviously clears. Yeah. Animation, cool. Then they got to water users in anime. So one guy said Misty. And I gave him a little pushback. Yes.
No.
Hey, look,
she's not a water user.
No. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, Lo.
Right.
I'm not hearing it.
And look, I gave some pushback. I was like, what are you? I'm like, she doesn't use water. He was like, she used the Pokemon and the Pokemon use water. I was like,
no.
Fine.
That's
whatever.
Different.
Misty's Pokemon is the water user, so name the Pokemon. That's also an anime character.
I get you. But I was like, whatever. Go ahead, let y'all have it. I'm not trying to get too interrupted in your interview, but go ahead. And the other guy was like, the dude from New York was like, Katara from Avatar, right? And I was like, well, technically, that's not an anime.
Worst choices ever.
I was like, technically not an anime. And he started to get turned up when I said that.
That's not anime, though.
Yeah, he started losing mind. I was like, he said, it's not anime. It's not anime. And then he's like, oh, you want to have this conversation? You want to have this conversation?
Do you know what anime is, dude?
I just folded my arms and looked at him. I said, do you really want to do this right now? And Big Bro Broly was like, and Jokes was like, oh, Lord, here we go. I was like, I'm telling you, do you want to do this? They grabbed the mic like, you want to debate this with him? I said, if you want to, man, go ahead. But all right. And we just had, I know he's going to post the whole thing when he gets it up and edit and everything. But
Oh, I can't
so,
wait to see
yeah,
this.
so yeah, we get into it. By the end, he was like, all right, I see your point. And they was like, nah, we got to collaborate. Yada, yada, yada. I want to get on the show. I was like, we'll figure something out. Cool. Yada, yada, yada. I did test him like, y'all watching what animes y'all watch? Like, y'all see ReZero this week? And they just start losing their mind. I was like, okay, all right, y'all watching ReZero? Cool. You saw Gorgeous Tiger, they start losing their mind. Like, it was cool. It was cool. We, collaborated, exchange information. So I told him I'm gonna hit him up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to when Broly puts that out, puts out that video. Because it was fun.
Yes.
Joe was like, Joe was telling the guy about like one of their guys like just standing watching. It's like they should have never did this with him. He's not going to shut up for like 45 minutes. It's like, sorry, y'all got me. I'm passionate. So good time this weekend. Very, very good time. I highly recommend if you had never been to a BlurredCon, treat yourself.
Well,
Trust
Chad,
me.
next year, if Low reminds me.
No. We're there. Pull up too if you like, Gabby. But we're going to be there representing anime because it's all over the place out there. We might even have to figure out some panel stuff.
Hit my phone when
the
cons start.
Look,
just like when I hit you when a new anime drops and I'm like, Lo, we going to check this out because I'm the anime guy.
No, we're in the building next year.
You the con guy.
We're in the building next year. We're there. The whole squad, admins, everything. If you would like to go to BlurredCon, of course it's extended to you as well. Yeah.
So when I, what I'm saying, when it pop up and y'all got a whole plan, I'm like, damn, I'd have gone. I'd have made time.
We're already talking about the hotel. Sales for everything start Wednesday this week. So
I just meet y'all there, not at the hotel. I'm just saying I'll meet y'all. It's
BlurredCon. They're on it. They're on it. So we're this same time next year, exact same time. So we're in there. Wrestling squad is in there. Anime squad is in there. The whole Lowe's Net squad is in there. We're going. We're going and we're gonna turn up.
You tell me every week, but if you don't tell me within like the 3 months of it, I'm not gonna remember it. There's no way. It's just too much life going on.
First weekend.
Matter
of fact, while we're talking about that, Awesome Con, first weekend of April. This is so in like 2 weeks. So Awesome Con. It's just
I didn't remember.
That's what I'm reminding you now. Yes,
and I go every year. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You the con man, so let me know.
Yes, thank you for calling me out. I'm trying to do better in 2025. I'm trying to do better.
The weekend of April 4th?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is Awesome Con for all us for us to be out there. Yes. Other than that, as far as anime related stuff, I'm still pushing through like a dragon, but it was BlurredCon weekend. So I think I'm gonna try to put the kibosh on that this weekend so I can move on to get ready for the Bleach joint that we just talked about. Get ready for that. I need to clear that off my plate. So
yeah. Well, I finished Yu Yu Hakusho like a month ago, and that was the last manga I finished. I've been reading a couple others, and it was amazing as I remembered it when I read it when I was like 16. But the ending definitely didn't age as well. I forgot how rushed.
That's when he went to that Demon World thing at the end of it. Yeah. Okay.
The Demon World was supposed to be definitely more drawn out. I don't know. I think in that time, I'm not sure if he got sick or if at that point he started doing Hunter x Hunter and just like won it all, because he started talking about Nin towards the end of the Demon World, and I don't know if he like fully wanted to dive in on Hunter x Hunter and was just trying to finish it. But power scaling got crazy. Like Yusuke went from like a little bit stronger than Hiei and Kurama to like Goku level in like 20 chapters and maybe less. And then they had the little arc after the Dark Tournament where he played those little games with those guys. Oh my goodness, I hated that arc so much. I hated that arc. That's the only arc I did not like. But I finished that. That was super fun. Yusuke is definitely one of my favorite MCs of all time. So
I've not watched that in forever. So at some point I do need to give it a rewatch. I do.
That's why I wanted to, because I wanted to reread it because I was just like, I just wanted to read something old and something good. And I just forgot how much I loved Yusuke as an MC. Like, really no matter how serious the scenario is, he will still punch you in your shit.
And see,
no matter how serious.
I always hear people saying stuff like that, but
it's like even above Luffy levels. I'm serious. Like, it don't matter you'll have the most normal and I'll kill everyone and blah, blah. Everybody's crying. Bink, you kill everybody, win. Like, it don't matter how serious. Not canon. I just made that scenario up, but man,
it probably happened.
Yusuke, he's just such a exciting, fun, like get it done character. Toguro is such a god tier villain. The whole demon tournament, a dark tournament was
I
so
would say
sick.
my love of tournament arcs comes from that and Dragon Ball Z. I fell in love with. I love tournament. Anytime we get into a tournament in Shonen, I'm on the edge of my seat. I love them.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Those two
Fight
sparked that
tournaments
for
are
me.
always dope.
Mhm.
So that was really fun to reread. And next, like I said, next on my list is Sakamoto Days. And I actually had what I was reading next right here, but I can't remember.
That was a
what it-
fun episode this week of Sakamoto Days too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was a
Them
great
go around the bathhouse. Yeah.
I
Yeah, that was
already know
great.
Sakamoto Days is going to be one of those animes that I just rewatch when I'm bored or
Okay.
rewatch for comfort. Like right now, I'm rewatching. I rewatched a while ago. It was Komi Can't Communicate because that's top tier.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm also almost done with season 2 of Psyche Kai, or Psyche K.
Yeah.
I never know.
Okay.
I always say Psyche Kai. But I didn't know that they had a Reawakened version, like a third series. So like I'm not know with the second season. There's like 10 or so, maybe less, like new episodes. I don't know if they're remaked episodes, but it's on Netflix, and I'm like, I'm going straight into those. So that's cool. They're kind of newer, so I'm not sure when they came out. But yeah, Sakamoto Days is definitely going to be one of those background animes that I will just enjoy. But also this
Definitely on that
weekend,
level.
I bought anime things.
Uh-oh.
I For all my neurodivergent baddies out there, I have ADHD, obviously, if you cannot
Yes.
tell. But so we like tactile, texture, fidgety things.
Mhm.
Every now and again, my YouTube reels and YouTube shorts, whatever they're called, will show me slimes. Love slimes. I have 3 slime channels that I'm subscribed to, so I get their stuff constantly. Recently, OG Slimes, one of my favorite channels, they did an anime collab where
Ooh.
they made anime themed slimes and released them. So I bought a One Piece one.
Of course.
I'm gonna put it in chat to show you guys.
Okay.
But they had
Okay.
they have like a Tanjiro, a Nezuko one. Oh, I think I bought the Pikachu one too.
Ooh.
But like the first one is the picture, and if you go to the second slide, it's a video of like how the slime is, and it's cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like a One Piece one. Got the Gumu Gumu fruit set.
Yeah.
I am so
Nice.
excited about this. But
Girl,
they have so many ones.
look
But
at all
they
the
had
gummus.
Yeah. Oh, they also had a Death Note one and a Sailor Moon one.
All right. You know when it comes in, we need to see it on the stream. We need.
Oh,
we
and
need
they
to
have
s-
they have a Dragon Ball one as well as a Hunter x Hunter one too. So they
Okay.
had a lot of good ones that they came out with this newest release. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you like slimes, OG slime.
Yeah. That looks pretty cool. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm very excited. These will be my first slimes. I've never
The
had
devil
a
fruits
slime
help sell
before.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That
they have
definitely
a
helps
little
sell
hat.
it. Oh, that is a hat. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, a little hat charm. Of course, you
Oh,
don't
that's
put the
cool.
hat charm in the slime.
No. That's off
Don't
to the
do that.
side. Yeah.
Yes,
Off
put it
to the
off to the
side.
side. It's just cute.
So
I
next
bought
week you're
that
gonna
this
be on chapter 20.
That's the goal. Yes. The goal is minimum 10 at least hit that 0 each week. That's the goal.
Let's
So
go.
yeah. And I did pick up a new anime related game. I ended up grabbing off the fly. This Robotech game I found on the Switch. Robotech the Macross Saga HD. It's kind of like how to explain it. It's like one of them old school fly around, shoot things, try to bullet hells. It's like a bullet hell. Yeah, pretty much. So I grabbed that because Robotech, specifically the Macross Saga, is one of my biggest comfort food animes and probably one of my favorite animes like of all time. Whatever. So when I saw that, I was like, I just need, regardless, whatever, I don't care what the game is, I just have to own it and just have it. So I got it on Switch. Then I saw, I could get this on the PlayStation, but I was like, nah, this is the type of game it is. It's more perfect for the Switch.
Mhm.
Something not too big. I can take it on the go, play it on the fly when I'm bored or something like that. So some point I'll get to it, hopefully sooner rather than later. But I have it on my Switch, so I'm looking forward to the time where I get to sit down and give it a shot. Who knows? maybe after I finish reading Chainsaw Man this week, I can give it a shot because that's a priority now. Because I don't want to get yelled at every week for not.
Do you read on your phone?
Yeah, only way I
I'll
can.
try reading on your tablet. It might make it easier too.
I'll try again, but I didn't see the app on the tablet. But
Shonen Jump?
You should be able
you know
to
what? No, that's what I didn't look on the tablet. I looked on the PC for it, and it wasn't there. So you're right. It might
It's
be in
called
the
bizmedia.com on the PC. But on the tablet, they don't have an app for it on the PC. It's just like if you want to access your stuff to read on your PC, it's on Bizmedia. Like if you want to go to a website. But on
take
the
care of that
tablet,
as soon as we shut this down.
on the tablet, it's got the app, and that's my ideal reading scenario is the tablet for sure. What in the world?
No, that's what I wanted to read it on. So
Yeah.
because the phone is obviously small. I'm used to more so, comic book size stuff when it comes to that. So that's perfect for it. So I will do that the second we hit stop recording on this.
I'll put the Bizmedia site, and the first thing in my face is a Super Mario Bros. Manga.
Mario.
Super Mario Bros. Manga. Yo, Spy Family has been so good. As far as the weeklies, what am I reading from this? I'm reading One Piece, Kaiju number 8, Spy Family, Kingdom, Chainsaw Man, and Boruto. Spy Family has been sick. Kaiju number 8 has been in like a 20 chapter fight. I don't know if it's the end fight. It looks like it will be, but I hope he pulls something out of his ass because I really like this series and I don't want it to end. You might want to on your camera because you're out of focus. You at least on my screen. Yeah, you look out of
you're
focus.
kind of out of focus too.
Looks clear on mine, but it is what
Put
it
your
is.
thumb on it maybe. But there you go.
Okay.
That Spy Family has been super sick. Kind of actually moving the plot. The plot has not moved in a long time and severely dropped in likability for me because the plot has not moved.
Yeah.
Lately the plot is actually moving, and they drop just a crazy piece of information that like puts like this in the entire story. And I can't really say it because it's a huge spoiler, but it's got something to do with like science and powers and stuff like that. So interesting what happened. And then Chainsaw Man has just been absolutely bonkers each week. I'm not going to say anything because he's going to catch up, but
I'm catching up. Yes.
What Fujimoto is doing, part 2 is.
Are you caught up on Chainsaw Man too, Gabby?
Not entirely. I'm like 10, 15.
But you're
chapters behind.
You're way further than.
Yes, I am, honey.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were reading it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you read up to part 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I started reading when we started talking about it, so I've been taking it here and there.
Oh shit! So you're fucked up now.
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am.
Damn! If you read it since that was like a week ago since we talked about it.
Yep.
Or like 2 weeks ago or something.
It was been at least 2 weeks or so.
So if you read up to where Yoru and Asta are here now, or Yoru and Asa, yeah, which I love them both.
Oh, they're fantastic. They are great characters.
Even though she's a devil, she's still cool.
Yeah.
But the ending of I literally can't say anything about Chainsaw Man. The ending of part 1 is so. You see what I mean now, right? It's just like it's no way to say, but like they did some
you really
stuff
can't
that you
explain
would
it.
never expect in manga. They did some stuff to where like you can see some people are gonna absolutely hate it, and some people are gonna be like, "This is the best shit I've ever read." You know what I mean? You can see that completely.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There are 2 sides to that coin.
Okay.
Sure. And then there's some people that are kind of neutral, which I kind of am. Like I really think it's really good because I just personally like it. I don't think it's the best I've ever read, but it's really the plot twist level.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, the plot twist level is like his plot twist level is on some Death Note stuff. Like, it's very bold, very like way bolder.
I'm sitting here co-signing it now. Like it makes me more excited. Like, okay, man, I might have to put the gas.
I didn't know she read it. Now I can talk a little bit about it.
Maybe
but that's why I say all I can say is I know you're fucked up.
We
I
are.
know you're fucked up. That shit is so heavy, bro.
I needed a minute after I read that. I'm like, oh, okay. Put the phone down, lay
Hey, look,
down in bed.
If Gabby is saying that, then okay.
They did what to who?
What?
And they still have to
Why?
establish characters that they haven't shown in the anime yet. So
Well, they
yeah.
established something, all right.
Mhm.
All right. Y'all
Um,
hyping this now. All right.
that's what I'm saying. Once you get to certain parts, you're not gonna want to do no 10. You want to keep reading.
Probably.
You read next 10, you know. Oh shit, it's 3 a.m.
And Boruto is just continuing to be sick. They're in an arc where they're fighting one of the the incarnated tailed beast creatures, which are the new villain group, which is honestly really cool. The main one was named Jura. He's so sick, and
Mhm.
he's definitely on some Madara shit. So I have no idea how
We'll
they're gonna
need
beat him
another
as
one
of now.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
no idea how they're gonna beat him as of now.
Well, I know that's next after I catch up with Chainsaw Man. Then I got to move on to Boruto and start running through that one. So
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it, though. I am looking forward to it. 100%.
You should.
Is there anything else that we need to discuss before we get out of here?
I think we discussed a lot. That was good.
I think
Good
that was it
episode.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I was able to redeem myself with my Chainsaw Man, that you know that I'm watching it now. No, I'm not watching it, reading it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. I thought I saw Sakamoto Days. My bad.
I'm just happy you're reading.
You know?
Yes, I am officially reading manga now.
Now read Promise Netherland.
Well, that is on the list. That and Haikyuu are on the list. But I did say I would do this first and then Boruto, so we can all have these discussions. Then I will move on to Haikyuu since that has the movies coming out. And
Yeah.
finally, I will
Are you gonna
go-
start Haikyuu from the beginning? That one's long.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I might. If I put it like this, if
That
I
was
do it, then
long.
yes, I'm gonna do it from the beginning. Like I'm gonna be fair.
That one, you might want to start from where the anime is going, because we ain't gonna read another one till next year if you read 10 chapters a week.
Well, that's
2
just-
years.
That's like
the-
trying to watch 2 episodes a day of One Piece.
Right.
Yeah, you
Like
can't
you
do
might
that.
have to throw in a couple
Can't do
other
that.
short ones. That's why I was trying to give you like Chainsaw Man's quick. Boruto only has 80 chapters plus, well, I guess 112 now, but they're, I
Mhm.
mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
short. for a
Chainsaw
big-
Man got a whole buttload.
I think doesn't Haikyuu have like 340 chapters?
Yeah, Chainsaw Man
Yeah.
got 195.
Yeah, but they're you see how quick they are.
Yeah, but yeah,
It's not like Haikyuu's dialogue.
Haikyuu ain't
It's got a
quick.
lot of stuff. but Haikyuu's
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to build up.
Haikyuu's a sports anime, so it's dialogue heavy.
All right,
a
I'm
lot of
gonna have to
dialogue.
build up to that then.
That's what
So-
I'm saying.
so I
I'm
start with
like,
these.
not that it's not. It's one of the best manga ever. I haven't
Mhm.
finished it, but
Yeah.
I've read at least like 180 chapters. It's really good.
Yay, Haikyuu.
But that one
We
is
know
just
you love Haikyuu.
dialogue heavy. Like we could definitely. How about that? I mean, we could at that point all get into a new one, not like
That'd be
brand
cool.
new one, but all.
Have you read that
that
new
we
one
all
you
don't know.
wanted us to start the Western one by the Dr.
I
Stone
read
guy?
the first chapter, but it just didn't entice me that much, so I was gonna let
Okay.
it build a little bit more.
Okay. Okay.
I was just suggesting. I wasn't saying for sure we read it. I was just letting y'all
Okay.
check it out. But at that point, we could either suggest another one that Gabby and I have read, like that maybe you want to catch up on that we're reading. Like, well, Spy Family is dialogue heavy, but it's a slice of life. But maybe Kaiju number 8. Maybe
I don't know if I want to do Kaiju. We'll see. Let
Why?
me see how, because I remember I'm still in the mind frame of I like to watch it happen instead of reading it, so I have to break that barrier first.
no, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine. If
yeah.
you, I'm just suggesting it. If that's
Yeah.
not the one you want to do, I'll suggest a different one.
I'll see how
Um,
I think it'll be easier for me to see how I feel after I've caught up on Chainsaw Man, and then I've gone to see the movie to see like how I like. Now I've
I
watched.
feel
it
like
first,
then
I've
you're
read it
gonna be
first.
addicted, bro. You about
Mhm.
to open up a box you can't close. Once you read it and then watch it happen,
I don't know.
it's
That's a tough
that
call because
becomes
you know me. in
so
spoilers.
addicting.
Like you know me in
Because-
spoilers, so you know it's a tough thing. Like I like not
But
knowing.
then you
what's
can't be
gonna happen.
spoiled. And once you've read it, you can't. be
That's the
spoiled.
thing. Like when I sit and watch it, are you gonna know? Like all that.
See,
Now,
but the thing
trust
is,
me,
you're
I
not
don't-
gonna know.
Yeah.
You're gonna. It's gonna build the excitement towards. You're gonna be like, I know what's coming, and that's gonna happen. You're like, I forgot about this. This is exciting.
That's what I was gonna say. There's so much stuff. Like I've been rereading Solo Leveling chapters, and I'm like, oh, I forgot that. I've read it twice. I've read Chainsaw Man twice. I'm still like, I might need to reread a couple stuff so I can
You're
remember.
never gonna
'Cause the
remember.
earlier stuff I don't remember. But once you start reading a lot, you're not gonna. There's no way. It's too much shit. It's too much. You're already watching all this and watching shows and
Yeah.
there's no way. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. So
I
it's
mean,
like
heck,
once you read it,
yeah.
you have a general idea. You might know like a super climax or like who the villain
Mhm.
is if it's like one of the good guys, but you
Mhm.
won't know. I'm telling you, it doesn't take away the magic at all. That's why people do it. It actually adds to the magic. It doesn't
Well,
take it away.
we know with the movie coming out this year, we'll all be able to experience me experiencing that
Yeah.
for the first time together. You know what I mean?
I mean,
So,
heck,
But what
you
you're
know how
saying
much
does
I know Haikyuu, and I was still excited for the Haikyuu movies. They're hype as fuck.
exactly. It makes you a super fan. It's like just more content.
I mean, I
makes
get it
you
because
up.
like with like the X-Men, I used to read the X-Men comics growing up. So now
There
when
you
I'm
go,
seeing
there you
stuff
go.
happen
Yeah.
in the movies and stuff like that, now we're to a point where I fell out of reading it. So what's happening now, I know pieces of, but I'm more surprised at things that happen now. But the earlier stuff with the MCU, yes, I knew all that stuff already. And watching it was amazing watching it come to life on the big screen. So
Right.
yeah, so
But some of that does hold validity. Like some of them, I just decided not to read, not because specifically because of that reason, but the anime is so good, I've kind of chalked it up to that reason. Like
Mhm.
Black Clover, Vinland Saga, stuff like that. I've just decided I really like the anime, and I'm not really chasing the end of the story.
Got you.
And that's not why I'm putting these out. I just say these ones will be fun because they're weekly. That way we can talk about them with each
Right.
other. Because
Mhm.
especially Chainsaw Man has some crazy shit that happens every week. So it's like,
Apparently,
yo,
y'all were just
y'all
hype about
see
it.
what
So
happened.
Yes.
No, what she just experienced 80 chapters of crazy. I'm talking
I
about
did.
like
I
every
did.
week.
I
it
just kind of
be-
sped run Chainsaw Man and sped run my trauma.
okay, wow, Trump. Okay,
all I can
okay.
say is Santa Claus is scary as fuck.
Yes. I'll
Santa
never
Claus
look at
is
Santa
scary as fuck.
again the same way.
Oh man.
Okay,
So
apparently
yeah,
I'm gonna
that'll
run
be
into that
fun.
issue.
That's why I feel like not to say don't read Haikyuu, but maybe pick something that's like I said, I said Kaiju number 8 because it's
Yeah.
got like that one's even less dialogue than Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
That one's straight fights. It's probably the quickest read.
But I know
I think
those
I read that
four.
one twice too.
Like those are the four. Like I told you, I'll make sure I do Chainsaw Man and Boruto, and I did tell Gabby I would do Haikyuu and Promised Neverland.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
those
yeah.
are my four biggest ones to knock out. But other stuff is perfectly okay and fine too. Yeah, but I know
Yeah.
those are like the biggest ones for me to knock out
Because
personally.
I just don't want to. Because I just feel like if you start Haikyuu, I'm like, man, we're not gonna get you on something else for like
That's
2
very
years.
true.
No,
2 years.
I can do
Multitask?
Haikyuu on my own time and stuff like that. As the more I read them and get more accustomed to reading manga. So once it becomes normal, that it'll be a lot easier to read and get through
Okay.
stuff. So
Cool.
that's the
Sounds
plan
good.
for right now. Yeah.
Perfect.
But I think that's it for this week, everybody. We will be back same time next week doing more of the same thing. The council will be in the building. So until now, we can also do not forget that we have a Patreon where we have exclusive stuff for you guys over there, and ourselves are cooking up some stuff to put over there exclusive for y'all. Might be watching some anime, might be some drinking games involved. Who knows? Either way, it's going to be a good time. Trust it. You know what we do. So until next week, we'll catch you all later. So until then, we're out. Deuces.
Bye.
Loading snacks.